Hi, my name is Saeed and I come from Bangladesh. There's been an influx of Rohingya people coming into Bangladesh as refugees to escape their oppressive government. They're being discriminated against based on their religious and cultural traditions, and this reminds me a lot of the effect that colonialism has had on the Native American population. They face genocide because they're displaced from their homes and their lands being taken away. It was during the Dakota Access Pipeline protest that I began to learn more about the oppression of Native Americans in the US now and in the past. Before then, my knowledge of this came from different forms of media online where things were often crude and inaccurate. There were things that I laughed at in the past, like this YouTube gaming channel where one of their members claims to be a descendant of Pocahontas as a joke. At the time it seemed funny, but the cultural appropriation we've discussed in class is apparent in their use of generic-looking Native American costumes. In this photo, he's wearing a headdress and loincloth while filming a comedy sketch. Maybe there was a certain level of self-awareness with this character because they named him Beligana, which is a Navajo word for white person. However, these things can give off the wrong idea to people in their global audience, and that feeds into already existing stereotypes. Here's an example of a stereotype that they're perpetuating.
Realistic
Look at your
person.
little baby face.
He looks Navajo.
I am a mobster.
I have powers. Well, the darkness.
First they take our land, then they take our darkness.
I love pizza.
He's Italian.
The pizza joke may have been a reference to Iron Eyes Cody, a Native American character played by an Italian actor on the famous PSA, perpetuating another Native American stereotype along with that accent that we just heard, the ecological Indian.
Some people have a deep, abiding respect for the natural beauty that was once this country. And some people don't. People start pollution. People can stop it.
As we've read in this article, the issues with stereotypes, even positive, is that they oversimplify and paint everything with the same brush. The cultural nuances aren't addressed properly, and that gives the wrong message to people who haven't read up on these stereotypes. In Celluloid Indian, we've read about the effects of Westerns on public perception of Native Americans. They were painted as one-dimensional characters, such as like noble savages or bloodthirsty savages, while in other films they are romanticized to a degree where they're no longer human and what seems to me like much more of an abstract idea. In Dances with Wolves, some tropes are apparent, like the romanticizing of Native American culture. However, they did try to make it as accurate as possible, but like all the characters spoke feminine dialect of Lakota, even the men. So they tried, but they still had some of the pitfalls that a lot of media has when it comes to representing Native Americans. So whether it be Tonto speak,
First they take our land, then they take our darkness.
the noble savage, or cultural misappropriation, the media definitely perpetuates a lot of stereotypes, and being someone who's not from America, it's hard to tell the difference between what is accurate and what is not. So I think it's important for us to stay vigilant and actually read up on some of the things that we're learning about different cultures.